All right, so the first thing you want to do when so we're going to be accessing the starting point series of challenges. So the first thing we need to do is we need to download our OpenVPN key. So how we do that is we click on the connection settings button over here. So it's going to be at the top of the screen after you've logged in, and click on connect to HTTP. And what you want to do is you want to click on the starting point button over here. So click on starting point, and then it's going to give you two options over here. It's either OpenVPN or Pwnbox. We want to click on the OpenVPN button over here. So click on that, and then we have our VPN access, VPN server, and then we want to click on the download VPN button over here. So click on that, and that's going to download the OpenVPN key. So this is this file right here, starting point, and then your username .ovpn. So what we want to do is we want to copy this over to a secure folder, because we don't want to have it just sitting around in our downloads file. So I'm going to create a terminal. So inside of my terminal, so I'm root right now, but I'm going to switch back to the Kali user. So what I want to do is I want to go over to the downloads folder, and then from here we see that there is the OpenVPN file over here. So we're going to move that into the root directory. So because the root directory is a protected directory, we have to use sudo to move this file over there. So it's going to be sudo mv for move, and then we want to move it from downloads, and then it's going to be starting point underscore your username .ovpn, and we want to move it into the root directory. So it's going to be /root/, and after so we're going to, because this is a sudo command, we need to provide our password. The default password for Kali Linux, the Kali Linux user, is Kali, K-A-L-I. And after that, we've moved the file into the root directory. So when we use OpenVPN and we point it to the OpenVPN key, we're going to use the one that is in the root directory. So from here, we're going to run OpenVPN. So bear in mind that OpenVPN has to be run with the sudo command. So it's going to be sudo OpenVPN, and it's going to be starting underscore point underscore your username. Okay, so in my case it's the shy hat .ovpn. So run that, and if it's running properly, then you should see all of this type of output appear. And at that point, our connection to the Hack the Box starting point network should be open. So we can minimize this window. We're not going to close it because we still need to keep this open in the background. So we're going to minimize this terminal window, and then on the Hack the Box page, we can refresh it. So we're going to reload the page. Okay, so now it works. All right, so now that we see the starting point, so there's this button over here labeled starting point, and the button is green, so that indicates that that our connection to the starting point has been established. From there, we can actually navigate over to the starting point section now. So on the left-hand side, starting point should be at the top of the menu bar over here. So just click on starting point on this left-hand section of the screen. And then it's going to give us a number of tiers. So these are the different levels of machines at the starting point. So there's tier 0, there's tier 1, and there's tier 2. With tier 0 being the easiest machines to compromise, and then tier 1, then tier 2 being the most difficult machines at the starting point.
Hey there, Hacker Frogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.